Napoleon had 600,000 men when he crossed the border. Hitler had 3 million. They both came back with ghosts. You think you're different? You think your drones and satellites make you smarter than them? Let me tell you something about Russia that nobody wants to say out loud. It doesn't matter how big your army is. It doesn't matter how advanced your weapons are. The moment you step across that border, you've already started dying. And here's the worst part. You won't even see it coming. Look at a map of Russia. Go ahead, stare at it. 11 time zones, 17 million square kilometers. It's not a country. It's a continent pretending to be one nation. Now imagine trying to conquer that. You can't hold what you can't see. You can't supply what you can't reach. And you sure as hell can't win what never ends. Every mile you push forward, your supply lines stretch thinner. Food takes longer to arrive. Ammunition runs low. Fuel stops coming. And winter? Winter doesn't wait for your logistics to catch up. Napoleon made it to Moscow. He thought he won. The city was empty, burned to ash. No food, no shelter, no victory. Just a trap. He turned around. His army froze to death on the retreat. 600,000 men became 30,000 corpses scattered across the snow. You think you'd do better? Let's talk about the thing that kills you before the bullets do. The cold. Not the kind of cold where you put on a jacket. Not the kind where your breath fogs up. The kind that cracks steel. The kind that turns your skin black. The kind that makes your eyelids freeze shut while you're still alive. 40 below zero. 50 below. Sometimes worse. Your tanks won't start. The fuel gels up like syrup. Your guns jam. The oil in the mechanisms turns solid. Your boots become coffins for your feet. And it's not just winter, it's mud season too. Spring comes, the snow melts, the roads disappear. What was frozen solid becomes a swamp that swallows trucks whole. They call it Rasputitsa, the mud season. Entire armies have drowned in it without firing a shot. You can't move forward, you can't move back. You just sink. But you've got satellites, right? You've got thermal imaging. You've got drones that can see in the dark. Let me tell you what happens to your technology in Russia. Your drones freeze mid-flight. The batteries die in minutes. Lithium ion doesn't work at 40 below. Your fancy quadcopter drops out of the sky like a brick. Your satellites? Useless. Cloud cover for weeks, blizzards that block everything. You're flying blind. Your encrypted radios? The cold drains them dead. Your night vision goggles fog up and frost over. Your GPS gets jammed. And even if your tech works, even if you can see the enemy, you still can't reach them. Because the land itself is the enemy. Forests that go on forever. Swamps with no bottom. Rivers wider than some countries. Mountains that vanish into clouds. There are no roads where you need them. The ones that exist fall apart under the weight of your vehicles. Bridges collapse. Railways get blown up behind you. You advance. You take a city. Congratulations. Now you have to hold it, and feed it, and defend it, while your enemy melts back into the endless nowhere and waits. They don't fight you head on. They don't have to. They let the land do it. They burn the crops, they poison the wells, they blow the depots, they cut your supply lines and watch you starve. You're not fighting an army. You're fighting a country that's bigger than your entire fuel reserve. You're fighting weather that kills faster than bullets. You're fighting a population that would rather burn their own homes than let you sleep in them. Charles XII tried in 1708, froze to death. Napoleon tried in 1812, starved and froze. Hitler tried in 1941. He threw everything he had at it. Blitzkrieg, panzers, the best-trained military on earth. He made it to the gates of Moscow. He could see the Kremlin. Then winter came. His soldiers wrapped newspapers around their legs for warmth. They burned their own trucks for heat. They shot their horses and crawled inside the carcasses to survive the night. 3 million men went in. A fraction came back. The ones who survived didn't talk about it. You think it's different now. You think precision strikes and air superiority change the equation. They don't. You can blow up a building from 30,000 feet. You can level a city without setting foot in it. But you can't hold it from the sky. You still need boots on the ground. You still need to move fuel and food and ammo across a frozen wasteland. You still need soldiers who can survive the cold and the mud and the endless grinding nothing. And Russia has more nothing than you have soldiers, more land than you have bullets, more winter than you have will. So here's what happens. You invade. You take ground. You push forward. The victories feel real at first. Then the supply trucks stop coming. Then the cold sets in. Then your men start getting sick. Frostbite, trench foot, starvation. Then the casualties pile up. Not from battles, from the land, from the weather, from the sheer impossible distance between you and home. And then you realize you're not winning. You're just dying slower. Every conqueror who tried to take Russia learned the same lesson, the hard way. You don't invade Russia. Russia invades you. It gets inside your supply lines, inside your machinery, inside your men's heads, and it doesn't stop until you're gone. So ask yourself, do you really think you're the exception? Or are you just the next name on a very long list of frozen corpses?